Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the Realogs here, back again today with another Borderlands 3 video. Today, we're going to be talking about the easy Mayhem modifiers that you can get the most out of depending on what Vault Hunter you're playing on and what build you're using. If you didn't already know, there is an event going on right now called Mayhem Made Mild, where basically all the medium, hard, and very hard modifiers are taken off and we are left with easy modifiers only. This event is live right now through September 3rd, so you definitely want to take advantage of this as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here's a chart that I got taken off the Borderlands wiki going over all the easy Mayhem modifiers that are in the game as of right now. We're going to get in depth into what these all mean and what you should be using, but first let's go over what they are. Alright, so starting off we got Big Kick Energy. Says gun damage is increased by 25%, recoil is increased by 100%, and weapon spread is also increased by 100%. Next we got Galaxy Brain, which says enemy head size and its hitbox is increased by 100%. After that we got Loot Explosion, which says killed enemies have a 10% chance of large loot drop. Critical kills guarantee this effect. Next we got Speed Demon, which says on kill movement speed is increased by 50% for 10 seconds. Can stack up to 3 times for a total of up to 150% increased movement speed. After that we got More Than Okay Boomer, which says grenade damage is increased by 25%, enemies drop grenade ammo on death, and chance of dropping a live grenade injuring nearby enemies. Last but not least, we got Slayer, which says when a non-boss enemy is at 15% or below on shield, armor, or health, they will glow blue. Effect fades away if any of the 3 is regenerated. On melee hit on a glue blowing enemy, said enemy will be dealt a gargantuan amount of damage and are instantly defeated, dropping shield and health boosters. Alright, so now that we know what they are, let's get into how to use them. Starting off with Big Kick Energy, this easy Mayhem modifier is great with pretty much every Vault Hunter in the game since it's going to increase gun damage. Might not want to use it though on Zane or on a build that's already spec'd into gun damage skills because you don't want to get any of those diminishing returns. The recoil on this really isn't all that bad, and the same with the weapon spread. Again, not super noticeable. The biggest thing with this is the gun damage. Next, we have Galaxy Brain, which is great on all characters and builds no matter what you're running. This makes the enemy head size bigger and increases the hitboxes, so crits are really easy to hit. Obviously, this is going to be aimed more towards builds that require hitting crits, but is thoroughly good with anything. Next, we have Loot Explosion, which is another great Mayhem modifier to use on all builds. But you're going to have the most success with crit builds because critical kills guarantee this effect, whereas non-critical kills get a 10% chance. Pairing this with Galaxy Brain is always a good choice and will greatly increase your chances of getting a critical kill to activate that Loot Explosion. I've also gotten all rarities to drop from the actual Loot Explosion, and it seems to really increase the rarity of gear, getting mainly blues and purples. Next, we have Speed Demon. This Mayhem modifier is great with all builds, but definitely aims for the Zane and Amara players. This is due to Zane having skills buffing damage you do depending on how fast you are moving, and Amara's Spiritual Driver Calm that drops from Celestro and Tezender Ruins. This class mod increases gun damage while moving, which is basically the same thing as Zane's Violent Momentum, while also applying skill element to yourself, and paired with an elemental projector can do some pretty insane damage. For Zane, you're going to want to grab Violent Momentum, which is the damage skill, as well as Violent Speed and Supersonic Man, which also buffs movement speed. Pair this with Speed Demon and you'll be practically flying around the map. For Amara, along with the Spiritual Driver Calm, you're going to want to grab Vigor and Mindfulness, which also increases movement speed. You can actually have a lot of fun with this, and if you haven't already, I would highly suggest trying it out. Next, we have More Than Okay Boomer. This Mayhem modifier has Mo's name written all over it, and Mo's, being the splash master that she is, can perform really well. If you are doing a Mo Splash build, I would highly recommend going to grab Tora Cross Promotion, Pull the Holy Pin, and To the Last, which buffs all splash damage, allows your grenades to be able to crit, and to be thrown while to fight for your life. Although I personally think Mo's would do the best with this modifier, it's really all up to you. Lastly, we have Slayer. This is probably the most useless Mayhem modifier compared to the others as of right now. It used to be able to stack overkill and do massive amounts of damage, but since Gearbox decided to patch that, you aren't going to be getting nearly the same amount as before. Hopefully in the future, this will be changed back to how it was or be implemented in a different way. But for now, I would highly suggest just staying away from it. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to look out for more Borderlands videos coming soon. If you like, please hit that like button, it really helps me out a lot. As well as hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Hopefully, you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.